Urban structure generally follows one or more basic patterns, like geomorphic, radial, concentric, rectilinear, and curvilinear. Physical environment generally constrains the form in which a city is built. In a radial structure, main roads converge on a central point. This form could evolve from successive growth over a long time, with concentric traces of town walls and citadels marking older city boundaries. In more recent history, such forms were supplemented by ring roads, which moved the traffic around the outskirts of a town. Dutch cities, such as Amsterdam and Haarlem, are structured as a central square, surrounded by concentric canals, marking every expansion. In cities such as Moscow, this pattern is still clearly visible. A system of rectilinear city streets and land plots, known as the grid plan, has been used for millennia in Asia, Europe, and the Americas. In urban planning, the grid plan is a type of city plan in which the streets run at right angles to each other, forming a grid. The Indus Valley Civilization built Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, and other cities on a grid pattern, using ancient principles described by Kautilya and aligned with the compass points. The ancient Greek city of Priene exemplifies a grid plan, with specialized districts used across the Hellenistic Mediterranean. Ildefons Cerdà, a Spanish civil engineer, defined a concept of urban planning based on the grid that he applied to the Eixample of Barcelona. The Eixample grid introduced innovative design elements, which were exceptional at the time, and even unique among subsequent grid plans. Some of its points were a very large block, measuring 113 by 113 meters, far larger than the old city blocks, and larger than any Roman or Greek blocks, and their mutations. A 20-meter road width, compared to mostly 3 meters in the old city. Square blocks, with rounded corners, and all major roads were perpendicular, or diagonal, measuring 50 meters in width. These innovations were made for many functionalities. The large block size gave open space for the interior, and allowed ample sunlight and ventilation to its perimeter buildings. The rectilinear geometry and the wide streets helped in sustaining high mobility, and the rounded corners helped in turning of carts and coaches, and particularly vehicles on fixed rails. In maps of larger American cities, the downtown areas are almost always grids. These areas represent the original land dimensions of the founded city, generally around 1 square mile. Some cities expanded the grid further out from the center, but maps also show that, in general, as the distance from the center increases, a variety of patterns emerge in no particular order.